welcome. And if this is your first time, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, I do appreciate you. Within these last couple of weeks, I have just been in a different phase or tunnel or something. So, what God has definitely been working with me is listening. And sometimes I made a previous video about how sometimes you can feel like you're crazy, but just know that you're not crazy and that God is really speaking through you. He's speaking to you, and what you're hearing and what God is giving you to do has not been false information. And I've been hearing from previous people like that has high spiritual gifts as well that you will get confirmation. And once you take one step, the confirmation for the next step will come. So I definitely believe that that is true, and I have personally been experiencing it, one confirmation after the next, after the next. So take it day by day. Your relationship with God is just like a relationship with a natural person. You tap in, you give them your woes. Guess what happened today? Let me tell you about this. What is your feedback? And if you are heavily on social media, heavily like in drama, your house environment is not pure and it is not given low, high vibrational energy, if it's not clear, if you have baggage that you're carrying along that no longer is serving you, it's going to be very hard for you to hear. But I just wanted to encourage you on today. Continue to do those standards. Continue to believe in yourself. Continue to march forward. Continue to know that you are on the right path. So another confirmation I wanted to share was just when I was cleaning up on Saturday. Y'all know Saturdays is my cleaning day. I shared that before. And I am a recycling girl. I love to recycle. And when I was recycling, God was saying, you're going to be rewarded, or this is why you have been blessed and favored, because you are obedient. And I was like, for recycling? And I just actually moved a year ago to a new area where I have a recycling bin at the end of my driveway. So it's been like a new experience for me. So I've been taking advantage of having a recycling bin right here accessible to me. So it's really no excuse of why I need to throw my cans and my water bottles and stuff away. And I'm very heavy on drinking. Actually, I need to catch up with my drinking this morning. My water isn't in arm reach, so I can't get to it. But I drink a lot of water, and that is because when you have spiritual gifts, it is draining, it is exhausting. Being a life coach, being a motivational speaker, being a person of light and energy, it's like, a light bulb eventually goes out. So you have to continue to replenish, refill, and that is with your food, with your water, with your energy. You need to be around other people with good energy, all that good stuff. So anyway, as I was removing some bottles out of another bin into the recycling bin, because everybody else is not on the recycling bin like me. So I have to kind of pick and choose, like move bottles from here to there to the recycling. And God said, you are being so diligent with this recycling. And I got like a little kudos from God. So I was like, oh, okay, I receive anything positive and the negative too. But in this instance, he was saying, girl, daughter, well done. So I was saying, oh, okay. I was just quiet and listening. And he was saying that there's a scripture I want you to read in reference to what we're saying. So the scripture is James chapter 4, verse 17. And it says, remember, it is sin to know what you ought to do and then not do it. And that is again James chapter 4, verse 17. Remember, it is sin to know what to do, know what you ought to do, and then not do it. And he been working with me, beating me down about, just being very, very diligent with me. Take the buggy back to the store. Tip that person $5 or $10. Give your sister a tip for doing your hair. It's just so many things. It's small small things. And when you see people serving God, you think that it has to be grand, or you think that it has to be something spectacular to get like blessings and favors and for your spiritual gifts to be awakened. It's not true. It's those small things, like taking that buggy back to the store, being nice to that mean cashier, when you got your hand out and then somebody put the item that they supposed to put in your hand on the counter. Things like that. When stuff like that happen, you don't curse them out and say, "Girl, you see my hand right here." No, you have to take a seat back and say, "You know what? They not where I am." That's why they get the step of being a cashier, because they're learning. They're taking step by step by step, getting to where you are, getting to the awakened state of hearing from God, saying recycle, saying press play, and have a smile on your face. Stuff like that. People that are disgruntled in their job every day, they're not where you are. So you can't be pulled into that negativity. And like far as just being small obedience, like I may want to say something to my fiance and God say no, hold it, pray about it, say it in a different tone. I may want to complain about something or be ungrateful for something, and God will say no, because somebody on the other side of the world or on the other side of the street may not have this luxury that you have. They may not be on the path that you're on. Remember when it was you in that person's shoes, frustrated, working at Walmart, working at McDonald's, working at Burger King, where you had to, put up with a lot of BS. Remember those days. That's why I appreciate my journey. So I know when I go to customer service, I know how it is. And I actually went to another restaurant and the lady was like, "Listen, it was a lot going on." And I said, "I understand. I'm not even going to ask you for too much." But God said, give her a tip, because she's dealing with a lot. And sometimes I don't even have it to give. And I'm like, "Okay, you sure you want me to give my last couple of, London's lunch money away?" And God will say yes, because I am plentiful. There is no need to feel like I will not provide for you. Just like he provides for the next person, just like he provides for Oprah, just like he provides for Tyler Perry, just like he provides for the Jakes family. Anybody, God, he's not a God of just one person. He is for everyone. So I just wanted to encourage you on today. Do the things that you ought to do. And I'm even having to do the things that I ought to do because I know better. When you know better, you have to do better. Train your kids up to do better. And you're not going to be able to be perfect. So you can get that facade out your head, trying to be perfect, trying to get on here and not mess up, trying to please everybody, trying to keep your chin up and your voice articulated correctly. You're not going to be able to do everything correctly. You're not going to be able to please everybody. You're not for everybody. So remember to stay on your beaten path. Listen when God say put that buggy up. Don't cuss that person out. Clean up that house. Get that laundry together. Get your mind together. Light an incense. Lift up the window. Pray out loud. Turn that radio off. Turn that social media off. Turn those friends off. You're going to have to do something different. Mary got a song and it say, "Go get it." And if you want to get something that you never had, you got to do something you never did before. And it's okay to crawl before you walk, and it's okay to walk before you run. But if you want to get something, you got to get something that you never done. Y'all didn't know I was a rapper either. But yeah, I'm just in a playful mood, and I'm just getting on here doing me. And God says something as simple as recycling, putting that buggy back. He's paying attention to everything, and not only him, other people. You model. You're a teacher. You model everything that needs to be done, and he's working through you to help other people. So continue to do what you're supposed to do. My alarm is going to go off any minute now because I had a late start this morning, but it's all good. And I still was able to press play with a smile on my face and thinking about the good things that's going to happen in my day. So I appreciate you for tuning in again on today, and continue to just do the things that God tell you to do. Listen. And if you can't hear, it's not because you don't have the ability. It's because you have too much sensory things going on. You got too many distractions. the girl I used to work out with. No distractions, no distractions, no distractions. So whatever is distracting you, whether it be people, items, things, or bills or whatever, stress, anxiety, your vice, you're going to have to limit those things in moderation. So God bless, and y'all have a great day.